Hey, Coach, came out and was running full court press right off the bat. I know you don't have a whole lot of depth, but that seemed to really jumpstart your team, and they were off and running from there. How'd you feel like that was effective tonight, especially in that first half?
Oh, it really set the tone and perhaps rattled them a little bit. Uh, I didn't think they're a really good zone defensive team, and maybe it didn't look like it tonight, but we watched enough film against other teams, and they're really good with their slides. And I think they just got rattled a little bit with that early pressure, and and I thought we played with great joy and passion, and set the tone early, and really didn't let up for most of the game.
Andy, how early and often do you think you can pull out that press? Just trying to, I guess, make sure you don't overwork your players with kind of a short bench. You can't rotate that much.
Right. It's just game to game, to be honest with you. It's always ready to go. And sometimes, even if we had depth, it's not a bad strategy to keep it in your back pocket and spring it out at different times. You know, teams can get in a rhythm of anything. You know, football teams get in a rhythm of a blitz, cover packages, whatever it is. And so to give them different looks is not a bad strategy. You know, sometimes, you know, because of the depth, you know, we have to think a little bit longer about when we want to do it, how long we want to do it, what type of guards or what type of pressure releases that you have to beat it.
And just to quickly follow up, how's Aislinn Hayes doing? I know she seemed like she kind of hurt her lower leg there.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Uh, I don't know. Hopefully, okay. The early assessment was that it was okay. It was just a little bit painful. So we were up by quite a few, and we didn't want to damage that. So you know, we'll take a look at it tomorrow.
Right, Colin, go ahead.
Obviously, with the limited depth, it kind of kept some of your starters out there longer. But what do you want to say about how kind of free-flowing the offense was, despite having to rotate in and out?
Yeah, I was, you know, obviously it's a different type of team than Michigan, but the things that we had talked about for the last couple days in terms of moving it side to side, making some extra passes, I thought we did a really nice job. And if you look at the assist total, we were like 27 assists and maybe 12 turnovers. So we were really sharing it. And Rakia ended up being the recipient of a lot of those. But I tell you what, Annie and Maya, those guards were really sharing the ball. And you know, if you overcommit on them, and they're gonna find the first open man. And I thought we were really unselfish. And we talked about it right before the game too. The greatest joy that we have, that this team has, is when that ball is flying around and we're cutting and we're moving. Our practice gym goes crazy when we have some of those possessions. They get so excited. If someone just takes someone off the dribble, you know, they might be happy off of that. But when that ball starts moving, that's when the joy comes out of our gym.
John, go ahead.
Rakia having the performance that she did tonight. I mean, what does it kind of say about her talent and her ability as a player, and what she means to kind of this program and you?
Well, I think she's been so competitive on both ends of the floor, and she really does set the tone because we can put her on some very good players, and so she sets it on the defensive end, and then trusting each other. You know, sometimes it's when you're a good player, and we have some very talented scorers in Annie and Rakia and Jerkayla. You're used to only getting the ball and not giving it up. And so sometimes you have to give it up and trust that the team's going to get it back to the hot hand or the best matchup or what the game is telling you. And that's what we've been preaching for the last couple of days is like, give it up. You'll get it back. And so that's a trust thing, and it's a hard thing to do sometimes because we do have players that want to win, and they can impact a game, but sometimes the best way to impact it is to share it and move it around, and I thought we did a tremendous job of that tonight.
Swing it back to Robbie. Go ahead, Robbie.
Coach, you mentioned the other day you hadn't looked much at Oklahoma yet. You're kind of focusing in on this game, but do you know what to expect from them before you go up against them this weekend?
Just a little bit. One of our other coaches, Bob Thornton, is doing the scouting. He handed me a sheet saying, just in case someone asks you some questions, you can act like you're intelligent and you know something about them. So it's in my back pocket, but I'm not going to pull it out. I'll look at it tonight. I know they shoot a lot of threes. They're probably like 7 or 8 in the country in scoring. And so I just flipped it on really quick. I try not to get too many games ahead, in terms of anything. But, from what I saw, it's 87 points a game. They are flying up and down. And when you're on the road, your conversion defense is everything. Just because the excitement, the energy in someone else's gym, and they like to run. And if our conversion defense, we're sending 3 to the glass every time. We got 2 back. We have a safety. We have a pirate that's trying to pick up the ball. On a dead ball, we may pick you up a little bit more and mix it up some. But I think they're big bodies. They love that 3 ball. And, this team did too. They were averaging 37, in the 30s for threes. And we held them to 0 for 15. Now, Oklahoma's going to be a little different. But the same type of mentality has got to come out.